Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Let me start off by apologizing for this video. I'm not on here to call out the shills on YouTube, but I'm going to do it for Redsilverj because, you know, I've been respectful and polite towards this person even though I've seen they're a shill. I'm subscribed to their channel because even though I recognize they're a shill, they still do a halfway decent job with a lot of their videos. But anyway, he is definitely a shill. He's a Zionist Jew controlled agent. They've stamped their numbers on him. They put the numbers on him of the black man. And I called him out for this tonight, and he deleted the comment. And it's not the first time he's done it. But the reason I'm calling him out here is because he's now contributing to the race war, which is something I'm very much opposed to, and is the reason I started this video channel in the first place. My first videos are about the Michael Brown shooting and how the media has been actively building a race war by the numbers. What happened is Redsilverj put out this video tonight. Blac Yungsta detained by Atlanta police for withdrawing $200,000 from the bank. And the media slant on the story is that this young black man got targeted because he had a lot of money on him. And, I realize we live in this nation with racism where these types of things really do happen. But the mainstream media is going crazy with these kind of stories, trying to provoke people. So let's go through the real details of the story, Truth Seeker. Keep in mind that Redsilverj is a sharp guy who always spots the obvious signs of the hoax. And he should have been able to spot him in this one because the arrest photo is right here. What do you see wrong with this arrest photo, Truth Seeker? His handcuffs aren't even around his wrist. This isn't how cops operate. They put those cuffs on you and they fold your wrist and they like to be forceful. They wouldn't leave it like this, hanging with a 3 showing. Have you ever noticed that? When both handcuffs are open and hanging, it's a 33, like police in gematria? It's no coincidence, Truth Seeker. The police officers are ruled by the Freemasons, who are very much about their symbolism, especially the number 33. And with regards to 33, this story's full of it. It comes out of Atlanta. The rapper's name is Blac Yungsta, supposedly. I've never heard of him, but his real name is Sam Benson, which are both names with 33 gematria, and this comes out of Atlanta. Remember, Atlanta's on the 33rd parallel. ATL equals 33, the abbreviation for Atlanta. The city's named after Atlantis, the lost city, which has gematria of 33. As for the name Sam, it has simple English gematria of 33. The name Benson has Pythagorean gematria of 33. And if you notice, his name has 33 and 39 coded into it. He's supposed to be a hip-hop rapper. Hip and hop, words with 33, 39 gematria, very important to the Zionists who control the recording industry, who've coded their numbers onto rock music as well as hip-hop music. They've coded their numbers on a million things because the Zionist Jews and the Masons control this world. They even control people such as shills like Redsilverj, who we're getting to. He's got all the numbers coded on him. Something I've been aware of for months, but I haven't called him out. But tonight he really pissed me off because he didn't answer my questions. He deleted my comments, which is something he's done multiple times. So here's what happened. I was one of the first people to watch his video. I saw he had these up. These days, people getting detained for taking their own money out of the bank. Links his Facebook page. And I say, I'm watching this and going, yeah, right. This is the guy who catches all the details and the shooting hoaxes. But he doesn't comment on things such as how the guy's handcuffs are wide open and how ridiculous and absurd this story is. Anyway, so this is what I ask him. I say, Redsilverj, who gave you the nickname Redsilverj? If you're new to my channel, I show how certain numbers are stamped on black Americans. One of those numbers being 59. Redsilverj equals 59, just like Negro, just like slave, just like blues. The Motown records came out in 59. So many black agents in history have gematria of 59, also 42 on them. The name Rodney King equals 59. Rodney King was born April 2nd, 4/2. So, I'm not asking him this to be rude. I want to see how he responds. You know how he responded, Truth Seeker? By deleting his entire thread. So then I wrote this. He deleted this. I also had this written up there. I wanted to point out to people about this code of 33 and how this was an obvious hoax. Here's his video now, Truth Seeker. There's only one comment left. This one. He didn't delete it. but he got rid of everything else, even his own thread. And he's done this before. So anyway, his other account is Team Wake 'em Up. Team Wake 'em Up, which also has interesting gematria. Team Wake 'em Up equals 44. 44 and 59 are not nice numbers. They're the kill numbers. And that's the reason 59 is stamped on Redsilverj and so many other black agents in history. So I'm also in a way doing this video as a favor for Redsilverj. You know, I can forgive him for being a shill. There's a lot of shills. He can always stop being a shill any day he wants to. And I doubt he even knows what this name is about that he puts on him. Otherwise, he wouldn't say it with such confidence. Redsilverj, all I gotta say. All you're saying is Jew-owned Negro. That's what you're saying every time you say that. You know, on here doing your shilling. The thing he does, Truth Seeker, is he speaks truth, but then he goes to the bullshit narrative. Like, for example, in all these shooting hoaxes, he says, and what the agenda is to come round you all up, put you in the FEMA camps, take all your guns. That's the bullshit narrative. That's not what's going to happen. One of the only industries in this nation that exists is guns and ammunition. They make so much money off of all this fear-mongering that they're coming for your guns, and they're selling record guns and record ammo and doing record background checks already. So Redsilverj, you know, he gives his audience 80% truth, 20% deceit. And here he is playing into the race war. This is sad, you know? He's selling out his own people by doing this. I'm a white kid who grew up in a black neighborhood, you know? I learned to have love for everybody at a young age. I want to do some healing. And the division. Redsilverj, honestly, the majority of his videos, it seems like they're geared for white conservative America. The same people who sit at home and have ignorant thoughts about Obama and black Americans. And I don't know how people don't see through it. So I'm going to help Redsilverj even see through it. See what's coded on top of him, Mr. 59. You know? There's a lot of shills on YouTube, though. Here, I'll tell you some other channels that delete my comments when I post there. Enter the Stars. You guys watch this channel? Shill City. I write really nice, respectful, helpful comments. He deletes them moments later. Another one that a lot of you guys are subscribed to. Complete Shill. Just meant to make us look like idiots. This guy. Name gematria 47 and 74. Shill City. I don't know how any of you guys fall for these channels. They preach bullshit. Redsilverj, though, a lot better than Russian vids. I mean, there's just tons of shills out here. Here's another one. You guys always ask me this. Hey, have you seen this guy's videos, the Black Child? I mean, are you guys serious? The Black Child, this guy's purposely misleading his audience often in his videos. Have you seen his video on Kanye West with the upside down shadow at the BET Awards? He says it's proof that Kanye West is demonically possessed. He doesn't acknowledge that every other single speaker that went before that podium had an upside down shadow behind him. He makes it seem like it was just Kanye West and it's proof of demon possession. Talking about how TV's trying to brainwash people and mislead them. This is what the shills are doing on YouTube. Deceiving the Christians. All these shill channels all claim to be Christians too. All 4 of them I just named. That's what I mean about this fake, fraud, phony religion Christianity. That's all you find in it. Shills, sellouts, deceivers, liars, paid off agents. People don't learn. Story here is fucking ridiculous. They give you a shot of uncuffed handcuffs. No doubt that there's a 3 there on purpose. Tell you a little story from my own life. I once got pulled over by a cop for a phantom reason, and I was pissed off, and I knew it was part of the harassment going on against me for doing this work. And he was accusing me of being on my cell phone, even though I knew I wasn't. It was just a completely phantom accusation. And plus, I hadn't been pulled over for 15 years. I drive like a grandma. I was 31 at the time, hadn't been pulled over since I was 16. Anyhow, while the officer had me pulled over, I said, I want to ask you something. I said, what do you know about gematria? And he said, what's that? And I started to tell it to him. Told him about how police sum to 33 and the Freemasons. And I said, like how the Freemason Lodge is right across the street from your police station. And he goes, well, you almost got it right. But it's not all about 33. It's about 3. And again, that's why the handcuffs, when they're unfolded, make that 3. And it's no coincidence that it's there in the photo op. All part of the psychological operations, which Redsilverj normally points out. But not today, because his Jew-owned bosses, his Zionist-owned bosses, who he never calls out, who stamp the number 59 on him because all they think of him as is a slave Negro for their agenda. They probably pay him a few bucks and he happily spews their bullshit. So wake up, Redsilverj, and wake up all of you people who can't see through these shill channels. Most of these channels on here aren't worth listening to. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're trying to mislead you. They're trying to trap you in the things that the Masons and Zionists want to divide you over. If you want to respond, Redsilverj, I'd love to hear it. It's too bad you deleted that comment, You don't want people to see how you're owned and operated. Redsilverj, all I gotta say. All right, until next time, Truth Seeker.